My brothers and sisters in Christ, today we celebrate New Year's Day, and with that, the celebration of Mary, Mother of God, a meditation on what Christmas still might mean for us. The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. The shepherds went in haste to Bethlehem and found Mary and Joseph and the infant lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known the message that had been told them about this child. All who heard it were amazed by what had been told them by the shepherds. And Mary kept all these things, reflecting on them in her heart. Then the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God, for they all had heard and seen, just as it had been told to them. When 8 days were completed for his circumcision, he was named Jesus, the name given him by the angel before he was conceived in the womb. The Gospel of the Lord. By now, all of our Christmas gifts have been unwrapped and stowed away. Perhaps a few have been regifted or returned. We can literally say Christmas was last year. While that day has come and gone, we are invited to reflect upon the meaning of Christmas year-round. As we hear in the Gospel today, Mary kept all these things, reflecting on them in her heart. She didn't go through the motions that first Christmas night. She paused. She pondered. She tried stitching together the meaning of it all. I'm sure Mary thought about that providential encounter with the angel Gabriel 9 months before, her 80-mile journey to visit her cousin Elizabeth, Joseph's acceptance of this divine plan, and the appearance of the Magi from the east. When she held the infant Jesus in her arms, Mary must have wondered, why me? Why was I chosen? Can I really care for this miracle made flesh? Mary kept all these things, reflecting on them in her heart. But what is there for us to ponder about that first Christmas night? Consider 2 minor details. First, Jesus was born in a manger, which was synonymous with a feeding trough. Why would the Gospels describe Jesus being born in a feeding trough? Just as animals feed from a trough, so Christians are meant to feed on Christ. He is nourishment for our body and soul. We feed on His Word at Mass, and ultimately, we feed on His body and blood in the Eucharist. Christians feed on Christ. Secondly, Jesus was wrapped in swaddling clothes. Just as a blanket was wrapped snugly around Christ's body, so Christians are meant to conform their lives around Christ. We place our present, our past, and our future into His hands. The opposite approach would be trying to wrap God around our own plans and desires. Although our Christmas gifts have been unwrapped and stowed away, we are invited to reflect upon the greatest gift of Christmas, Jesus Christ, year-round. As we begin a new year, may we feed on His Word and His body, and conform ourselves evermore to His will.